I always love when people kick us ideas. We'll take them. Got this email from Matt. He said, idea for the show. Can go two different ways. Either muscle stimulator karaoke or muscle stimulator trivia. When it comes to muscle stimulator karaoke, place a muscle stimulator pad on a sensitive area of whoever is singing, and while they are singing, trying to hit the right notes, turn the muscle stimulator on. For muscle stimulator trivia, place the pads on a sensitive area, and if they get the question wrong, they get zapped. Yeah, I think we've had those things before. In fact, you can do them kind of like you're getting contractions. They have machines now so that you can get an idea. It'll stimulate the muscles to replicate what it feels like to get a contraction during labor.
We had one of those machines, but it was a low-budget one, and it didn't give the gusto that we needed. It was one of those back ones.
We got another one from a doctor one time. Remember that? We borrowed it, and it was pharmaceutical grade. Shocked the piss out of you.
That's what we need,
That's
Kev.
the one we need. We need to get one from whoever gave it to us. I can't even remember. They wouldn't let us say on the air where it came from.
I remember.
That's the kind of legit system we're looking for.
Okay. Feeling that.
Yeah. If anyone's got one of those babies.
Yeah, maybe you have one in your doctor's office. You loan it to us. We won't say nothing about where it came from.
We like them renegade nurses.
Yeah, we do.
We've got a wall of shocking devices here.
I'm telling you what, that new shocker, the dog one we got, we have not even rode the 10 button on that, or the highest level.
We haven't gone past 5.
No.
It's pretty good.
I mean, we haven't even danced in the upper level of that thing.
That's got to really suck for dogs, man.
They do have thicker skin and a coat of fur.
Okay, let's wrap it around your head and see how it feels.
I hear you, but I'm just saying. It's not as bad because you put it right on your flesh, your thin skin, and it is thin.
Thank
What
you.
does that mean?
I'll take it. It's not fat, at least.
Okay. Another bit idea, just to let you know. Remember how we were talking here on the podcast a little while back? Just if you've ever had that person that you've, kind of like tried to track down on Facebook because you're just curious, like for whatever reason. And I was talking about that girl, the summer of Kev, that Cuban chick that, oh man, she was my first dipping my toe into the delicious Latina waters.
Did you dip something else in there?
No, I never got a chance to. No, we made out and that was it. That's as far as I got with that one. Trust me, I would have loved more.
No second base?
No, I mean, it really wasn't. I think she kind of played me, man. I think I kind of got played. It just I kind of got led on and
A little rub on the old knob, I guess.
I jerked off to her.
He rubbed his own knob.
Yeah.
After she left.
Yeah, plenty of times.
Still do.
Still, yeah, I know.
Still apparently
No,
do.
I do not.
Do you ever think about girls?
I honestly, it's been so long, like I hardly remember what she looks like. It'd be interesting just to see.
But we'd like a refresher.
Do you ever, in your highlight reel, go back to girls you went to school with?
No, I mean, it's been, I've been with the Queen for so long. I mean, so a lot of those memories
You don't think about
have faded.
the Queen when you jerk off, do you?
You can. Yeah, why not? What's wrong with that?
We're not saying you can, but
What's
do
wrong
you?
with that?
Well, I don't believe Panda because he tells me that all the
Panda's
time.
Full of shit.
I know he's full of shit, but I humor
Yeah.
it. I'm like, oh, thanks, babe.
You're so sweet, Panda. I'm glad you're just...
He's full of shit.
I'm glad
but
that
I appreciate the full of shit.
Uh-huh.
It's sweet
You'll
to
take
say.
the lies.
The effort. You like the effort.
I've looked at who he follows on Twitter. He's not jerking off to me.
V is set different than a lot of other chicks. You don't get jealous. You don't have much of a jealousy bone.
I would get jealous if there was something to really be jealous about. There was one time when I guess a girl that Panda used to date back in the day, he said she lives in California now.
Oh yeah, I remember.
She wanted to
She was real hot,
Oh
wasn't
my
she?
gosh, Kevin,
Yeah.
the most natural. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You want to get kicked in the dick?
Just kidding. I don't
You
know.
looking for a dick kick?
I don't know what you're talking about. Really hot, Kevin.
Really hot. Okay.
She started reaching out to him, and she even went so far as to invite him out to California. And he kind of mentioned it. He's like, yeah, maybe if we ever go to California, we can go see her. And I got a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, if we go to California, we ain't looking that hoe up. No. It just felt weird.
The reason why
it
I
was
felt-
somebody he used to date, and I just got a weird vibe. And I
That's
was like,
why
no.
it became too real. That was too real of it. It wasn't a celebrity.
He used to fuck this girl, and now we're gonna go stay at her place.
Does she have? Is she in another relationship or is she single?
I think she was single.
She got balls then.
I think she had a female roommate. There was some weird thing. Or
okay.
Something
Yeah.
set the hairs on my back of my neck up, and I didn't feel good about
queen,
it.
The queen wouldn't be down with that. I mean, there's I have the girl that I was really good friends with in high school, and we dated for a while, and
You brought it up.
Yeah.
Innocently.
Yeah, and I was dabbling that because, she has a business now. She lives in Southern California. And she's with a dude, and, that's all good. And they were here in South Florida. They were staying in Lake Worth. And we're doing some business. And I honestly legitimately forgot the day that we were supposed to meet up, but I kind of dabbled around with the queen just because you don't know. I didn't know how she was going to take that.
It's
She
too
seemed like
weird.
she was cool with it, and I would obviously take Kim along. And that girl's with somebody else. And honestly, and I've had other girls I just dated. It was just that kind of that I don't think I did. But I was really good friends with this girl, more so than we were a couple.
You had slept with her, right?
Yeah. And
Well,
the
then
queen,
there you go.
The queen kind of got that thing where she's like, if you've ever put your D in somebody, she just does not think that you need to have much of a relationship after that.
It's tricky because the queen doesn't know where this girl's coming from. And that's the tricky
Yeah.
thing. If you don't know, because we all think that your exes want to get back with you. And so immediately it's like, "Rah, what's this bitch up to?"
I always
Yeah.
thought it was weird. There was this one girl, and we dated, and we were together for a little bit. We had slept together, so there was that intimate part. And then she went away, and then
She ran.
She moved, and she comes back, and she's married.
Yeah.
Now, when we ended, it wasn't that good, and when it ended, it was we were having sex, and it ended, and we didn't really talk after. Then she comes back into town with her husband. And she wants us all to be friends, and me and the husband to hang out. And I'm like, this is so bizarre and weird. And she was wondering why I was being awkward with it. I'm like, this is weird to me. We weren't great friends after.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason. I did that to Panda with my last boyfriend that I had before him, but I only did it for the real estate transaction that I had promised my ex-boyfriend.
That's different.
That's the only hanging around we ever did, where Panda and Tim were hanging out. Other than that, I would never make Panda go sit down with a dinner with Tim and his girl.
Well,
it's just weird.
The whole time, too, I was she came up to me, and the husband was watching as she's talking to me. And I was thinking the whole time, if I was the husband, I would be so pissed off. She's talking to a guy she slept with. It's just,
and she still wants to hang
and
out.
then she's like, well,
it's like she's testing the water.
And she's like, he doesn't have
Yeah.
any friends, and he wants to hang out. I'm like, this is just this is weird to me.
All these are case-by-case basis, and I think that's
They
why
are.
I don't blame any woman for being apprehensive in that situation because you don't know what you're walking into. I mean, some can be legit, hey, honestly, all our feelings are way in the past. There's no way anything would happen, and we just want to be friends and talk, which I believe is what my situation is. Your situation, Virginia, with that chick in California, it sniffs like it could be something different.
The queen's like
And you don't know.
me.
Yeah.
She always believes the worst in people
She does,
and then
yeah.
lets them prove otherwise.
That is her approach, yeah.
And you know what? That's not necessarily a bad way to look at chicks that your man used to date. Because if them bitches are coming around sniffing, a lot of times it is with some ulterior weird motive, just to see if they could still power play it or whatever. Maybe they're trying to get out of their thing with their man they
Yeah.
have now.
Yeah, right.
You never know. If they're sniffing around, you got to get to the heart of why.
And people will say, "Oh, you're insecure. You're
No.
not secure." But that's you're trying to say just by saying be secure, people are going to automatically be secure. It doesn't work that way.
No.
I mean, I grew up with sisters, and I didn't know how this shit works.
That's why I'm not jealous in the strip club when the strippers are giving you a lap dance, Panda. It doesn't bother me because I know none of those girls want to sleep with you. They want to go home.
But
they don't even want to be there.
But the alehouse girl,
But the alehouse waitress that sits on your lap while she's taking your zingers order, okay, that bitch I may fight in the parking lot.
because
Okay.
that's real.
That's
and
real, and that girl is the lap dance girl is not real.
She's a hired gun.
She's a hired gun. Exactly.
I think the queen is a lot less jealous than she used to be. One, because I'm older and less attractive.
No.
But
you've gotten better with age.
You're in your prime,
You really
actually.
are. And that's what I hate about you men. You get better with age, and it really pisses me off.
No, me and Kevin were just talking about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at Kevin now. Look at Kevin when I met him. Okay, way more fuckable now.
It's weird. You actually look younger now. It's,
You do.
It's odd. You
Yeah.
look younger as you've gotten older.
You look put together.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the beard rocking. Your body looks
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
You could use a tan, but we
I
won't
could
get into that.
work on that. I get red and then go right back to white. It's really fucked up.
You may want to get on a regular spray tan schedule.
Yeah, I need to do that.
No, you got better, man.
You absolutely got
my
better.
My high school baseball coach said, all you can do in life is you try to get better every single
That's
day.
it. You just do the best
all
you can with what
do.
you got. That's all you can do. I think the thing with the Queen, though, is like, we've been together so long, and, we're so in it with kids and finances and how long we've been together, that I think for her, she has security and knowing that if I ever fucked
Mess
up in any
up,
way,
yeah.
she would ruin me. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
knows
You're
that
done.
she would destroy me.
She
It
would
just,
take the remaining hair on your head.
She'd
Like,
take everything. I would lose what hair is left in the divorce somehow. I'd be going, how can they? And they're plucking it
They're
out. I'd be
plucking
like,
it out. She
how?
got it, dude.
Yeah, you'll be living at Sasquatch Recordings. That's how
Oh
bad
my god!
that shit
Oh,
will
I would
get.
have nothing. I probably wouldn't even have a bike to take to work. I mean,
You'd have to rely on the bird to get you.
all gone, all gone. Yeah,
She has.
she would
though,
harvest my organs. I somehow would lose kidneys in the divorce. It'd be crazy.
She's mellowed with age because,
Yeah, she has.
look, I can tell you from experience, being crazy is hard work
Yeah.
and it's exhausting.
Yeah.
And if you're crazy for all your whole life, as you get into your 40s, you're like, fuck, I don't know how much more crazy I can be. I don't know how much
Takes
more
a lot of
crazy
energy, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really exhausting to be crazy jealous.
Well, I think too.
Yeah.
I think don't people realize life is real short? What's the point of holding and getting all mad all the time? Life is so friggin' short.
You're right.
Am I off?
No, you're absolutely right. I think that all of us mellow in our age.
Maybe part of it. Yeah.
But I think too. I think people can mellow without age either. I think if once they kind of get the thought of I don't want to get mad at small shit anymore, or shit that's just not that important. I think you can learn that at any age.
Well,
I hear you. I think most people do learn it with age.
yes. Most people get it with age. It takes a really evolved person to get it in their 20s or early 30s.
And you probably won't like them because they kind of act like they know more.
No,
than
I'm
you.
thinking back at you when you were in your 30s. You were full of piss and vinegar.
Who?
You.
I still am,
You've
motherfucker.
mellowed. You've mellowed.
I've mellowed.
You've become more zen, more Wayne Dyer, if you will. You think some shit out before you pop off and
What the fuck are you talking? No, I'm just kidding.
you're more into meditation.
No, you're right. You're
You
right.
definitely don't pop off like you used to, and you think shit through. I've seen the evolution of a bird.
I like it.
What I think would be interesting because this chick, I think is because of her business, I think she'll be back like in South Florida. I think she's got
goody.
something coming up. Yeah. And so, yeah, if I get ballsy enough, I don't know if I'd do it right away, but it'd be kind of fascinating because she knows so many stories of me. We talk about high school and she would know the Don Conley story. She's from Logan. Same place. And so she probably has a lot of stuff in her perspective because we were kind of dating in that time. And so I did a lot of.
It's not good or all.
Would
stuff.
you ever
shit.
have the balls to ask her to come on the podcast to tell Don Connolly stories?
That would be interesting. Would it be really interesting to have her and Kim in here at the same time?
Oh my gosh! Please
If I
roll
ever got
tape.
so ballsy.
When you ask the Queen if this could fly, please roll tape.
It would probably be where, her and her man now and the Queen and I, maybe we meet up, have a couple drinks, and then, and if it was going great,
That's weird.
maybe I'd be like, hey, next time you're in town, you got to come in and it'd be cool to have you on the show. If everything went swimmingly, I don't know
Yours
that it would.
is a little different because you and this chick were friends before you dated.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you dated and you were like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And you both acknowledged that you were better friends than you
Yeah.
were lovers. So I think that's different a little bit. Not
Yeah.
a lot, but a little bit.
No, friends, personal jokes. Oh, remember this? Tee hee, ha ha ha. Quit laughing. That's how it's going to go down.
I know, it might.
Personal
So,
jokes might even be
Susie.
worse than the fucking stories.
Yeah, don't go to a restaurant. You might get stabbed with the butter knife.
Oh, I'm just thinking about if this is in my family and you were in that situation, you and the other girl start doing personal stories stories and personal jokes and
Yeah.
start laughing, you don't leave with your head. You don't leave that house with you're
That'd
dead.
be bad news.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's why it's like, I think if we I have to keep those, let's not bring those up.
What good
That's why
is
I think
going to come from it?
I think
That's
the
what you-
podcast would be good if she came in and then we could tell the stories. And if I got
Okay.
my other buddy in here, that would be fun. But, that might be best, just try to get everybody to meet up in Logan one day.
And the only reason why I'm saying it's a disaster, I think people should be able to do what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
people can't get to that level, man. When there is sex involved in the past and personal jokes and feelings and emotions, not everyone's going to be cool with it.
It's too real.
Yes.
And it's so you could so easily fall back into bed with her, and she's there right in front of you.
Yeah, I just-
and then all of a sudden you're looking at her and you're like, oh man, I remember what it was like to kiss her.
Doesn't even
And-
matter. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. And honestly, it really is all up to the queen. I mean, I don't think I'd have any of those thoughts. I think I'd be good.
it's
I
not
don't
that
think
you
she
have
would
those
either.
thoughts. It's just the fact that the situation, what it is, man, it can only go bad.
No, it
Yeah.
could go good, but it could go bad. I mean, it's a volatile
the eternal
situation.
optimist, Kevin Ralston.
Oh, homeboy.
No, it could go good. I mean, it really could.
and I
It
could
be
win the
like,
lottery.
the
I could.
sliver of good is so far outweighed by the bag
There's a
of bad.
40% chance it could go good, and there's a 60% chance that it could go bad.
You are
You're right.
such a dreamer.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm right on with that. I think that's the right odds. I think that's it. I don't know.
Denny's could be sober right now. Probably not. You don't live in the could world, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, I don't know.
Daddy's not sober.
Nah, I don't think he is.
The reason why I brought all that up is like, if you have, somebody in your life or somebody that you're just like, I wonder where they are, and you can't find them through just a basic Google search or Facebook.
The chick I lost my virginity to, I cannot find her for the life of me.
Yeah, the chick that I was best friends with in 6th and 7th grade, I can't find her for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have looked too. That was, oh man, I kind of had like a summer of Kev too. That was a summer I became a man. Damn, I can't find her anywhere. No one knows where the hell she is. I hope
She's probably a lesbian.
I hope she's alive.
I hope she's alive. Well, I think that sometimes that is even the question that you might have. Is the person even alive? Who knows?
As we get older, more people we know die.
Okay, can we maybe, I don't know, it's the weekend. What the fuck are you trying to bring everyone down with this,
If I talk to my grandma, she doesn't have any friends left. She's 93.
Shit,
There's
Virginia.
no one. Hardly at all. The only friends that she has are friends that are younger than her, family that's younger. Everybody is gone. That's why she left New York to come to Kentucky where my dad is, because all her siblings had died off, all her friends were dying off, and she was basically, she didn't drive, so she was basically just there with her bad eyesight. She couldn't leave the house. As you get older, everybody starts dying.
Yeah.
Party on.
I know, right?
my
Thanks.
gosh.
It's weird to think about.
I don't want to think about it.
I think about it a lot.
I am too now. Thank you.
Happy Friday, y'all.
No.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here is if you do have a situation like this, let us know about it and tell us the story. What was the connection? And if you want to find them, I talked to somebody just a couple days ago, and they have kind of like a private investigation firm, and they will start tracking people down for us. So, one of the things I thought about, I said, what really seems to work for us is doing a Father's Day stuff or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. That might be kind of cool. I got that.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to send in any emails about their grandma or grandpa and how many of their friends have died off and how lonely they are, yeah, send those to us too. We'd love to read them on next Friday's show.
Death and dying, we'll call it.
I told you I took that class in college, Aging and Dying. It was on a Monday night. It was the most depressing class, and I had to take it. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, so if you've got that kind of situation, just let us know what it is. We're going to go through the stories that we like. And then I'm going to send them a couple and say, hey, what can you track down? And then,
Okay.
yeah, if it works, it might become a regular segment for us. So, yeah. So let us know. Send that to us. mail@kvjshow.com. You know what? I was just, as I was doing that, I'm like going, yeah, you know what? I only checked for that chick from the Summer of Kev on Facebook. I'm like, maybe I just do a Google search. I don't think I ever did that.
Oh.
And somebody with her name popped up.
Really?
It's an attorney in Miami. And I was like, I'm trying to remember. I'm like, going, I thought she had talked about being an attorney, so I wonder if I just found her. Look at that.
Look at you.
I better delete that search history real quick.
That's real. That's too real.
Right, yeah.
Queen will stab you by
yeah,
noon.
I don't know. That's a good idea. I probably
Dude,
oughta
don't be
just-
messing with the past, man.
No, you're right. I was
The
just kind of
past-
curious.
Past they got a way of biting you.
Well,
right
I just
in
was
the
like,
ass.
you know, it's one of those things, and I think that's why Facebook does so well. You know, they're talking about one of the things about the human condition is that no matter what it is, we have to close these gaps. We have this thing in our brain where we want closed circles. And if there's any kind of opening whatsoever, no matter what it is, you've got to know. It's almost like you get stuck in a TV show or something, and you're like going, why do I even give a shit? You're
Yeah.
going, why am I sticking around? Who cares?
I
if-
gotta close this chapter.
It's almost like when I do that when I'm like watching soap operas. I'm like, why do I even care? This is so stupid. And you come back and you close the circle and you're like, that was so not worth it. And then they open up another circle that's not closed. You're going, I gotta stick around, find out what happened.
So it's a dumb part of your brain that makes you do this.
Part of your brain, and that's when people know how to really manipulate the mind. You know, that's kind of what it's all about. And I think that that's what this is.
Is
You
that-
know, it's just an open circle that you want to close it. That's why Facebook. That's the thing in your mind that has driven Facebook to success is we want to close those circles because we don't know. We all got a lot of open circles.
Is that the same theory? Like if you're eating something and you're really hungry and then you're full and there's still a little bit left, you're like, I gotta finish that because if not, it's not complete, and it starts to bother you. You start to feel it like itchy feelings in your wrist. You're like, I gotta finish it.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Not at all.
Really?
No, because this is more about mystery.
Yes.
Yes,
I
and
was
the unknown.
I rarely do that thing that you guys do in binge, but with Narcos, like I had to get to the end of it.
It is, yeah.
It got in my head. It was in my thoughts. I was thinking about it in the shower.
Well, it's the secret behind binge watching, and that's why I was kind of reading articles on this because trying the same kind of tactics in radio that we do is leaving that suspense and being like, hey, what the heck is going on? I want to find out. Kind of like the chick we talked to today. She's hoping that for Mother's Day she's going to find out if she's pregnant or not.
I love that.
Well, it's like now I want to find out on Monday.
You got me, Riggy.
I'm like, yeah, she's taking a pregnancy test on Mother's Day. I'm like, how cool would that be? Is she going to get a positive review or not?
I can't wait to hear how it goes.
So there you go. So anyway, and if you have somebody like that you want to just try to close the circle, like I said, just let us know. We'll try to do that. Somebody said if you're trying to find that girl, Jaybird, somebody's a retired police officer. They'll help you find him.
They'll help me stalk. Perfect.
Yep.
Doesn't sound creepy at all.
No, there's no need to
Run, girl, run.
messing with the past.
Yeah, but what we like is we like to know from afar. We don't want them to know that we're looking.
No, that's why we try to go on Facebook first.
Yeah, I don't think I want to contact this girl at all. I don't think I want to have a conversation. I think it'd just be like, I want to know what she did with her life. What's she doing now?
Because I remember too, it ended weird, and we still had to be in school together. And funny enough is we kind of broke off after my virginity was taken, and then I find out she's sitting literally right behind me. Like
Really?
A week later, yeah, because it was during the summertime, and you get your schedule, you go into class, and I walk in, I'm like, son of a bitch.
A little bit of the gaps filled in when it comes to that chick who was flashing her boobs. I think she had her full tits out. Like
It was close.
I think you could see like areolas on the side. I mean, it was stuff that, it was.
Us Americans are so weird about boobs and nudity.
Yeah, but somebody texted in today. I guess she is a dancer at Scarlett's. Remember Scarlett's? That was the strip club right off of I-95, is just south of our old radio station there in Hollywood. It was like one exit south.
Yes, I do.
Huge. Place is huge.
Massive.
Yeah.
Yes.
She said she wouldn't do it again. I'm not buying that bullshit.
Well, they asked, does your dad know? And I'm like, oh, well, she's like, no. And we're like going, oh, what would your dad do? And that was kind of like the question. Well, she's a fucking stripper. I mean, her dad's probably like, yeah, so? and?
Good, I'm glad she's getting some national attention.
Great, yeah, so what? And then Brian, who's all the way up in Massachusetts, he's saying, yeah, I was checking that out, and I noticed that the guy sitting next to her is a friend of mine from college. and he's a Miami sports talk host on 940 AM. And I had done a little tweet with him. He's a guy that I had met. Yeah, the guy who was sitting next to him, I met when I was down at Seminole Casino a couple weeks for the Little John party.
Oh.
I got introduced to him, and it was so loud, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, and I'm like, hey, we didn't talk much. And at the end, I'm like, going, who's that guy? And like, oh, he does a sports show here in Miami. I was like, oh, okay. And so that was him. So I tweeted out at him, be like, yeah, I saw you sitting next to strippers. Congrats. Because he was looking down like, hey, titties,
Can you blame him?
That's
No,
exactly
I
what he
mean-
said. Oh, titties.
He kind of had that look, like, hey, titties. I got this email from Joseph. He said, or Joe, he said, hey, it's this Alpha's hubby, and I'm calling out Virginia for turning my wife into a lush. Every time Virginia mentions a drink, we have to go out and buy it. Now she drinks beer and tequila.
Nice.
I had to go to multiple stores looking for this stupid cinnamon tequila. And my wife used to not really drink, so I always had a designated driver. But no, now she wants to drink too.
That cinnamon tequila, you rode that pony with me a little bit, Jay Bird.
When?
At, you don't remember? At Cinco de Mayo, at Rosalita's.
See.
See,
You don't remember doing all those shots?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, it was a good time. No, cinnamon was great. I loved it.
It's stronger than Fireball.
Oh, I
though.
actually do remember because it was in a bottle, and I went to shoot it, and it kind of got stuck, and my shot was like, it was tough to shoot.
didn't go down smooth, huh?
When's the last time you rode the shot pony?
It was when we were at one of our events. Probably St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
Probably the last time. Yeah, I mean, I never go out and get shots on my own. I can't even remember the last time I ordered a shot.
Really? Gosh, I got an issue. I got a problem.
Yeah,
He loves shots.
I know I'm gonna get there, but it's like I try to slow down the ride.
I like shots because it gets to you quicker, and then it's not all that other bullshit that's in there. Isn't that on a health way? Isn't that better? Less calories?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want, yeah, some people, if that's what you're going for the strong buzz, yeah, you do a shot of something. Like when I was really lean and watching what I was doing, if I went to drink at all, I'd usually do like a silver tequila kind of thing, do like a sipper shot of that and just kind of like nurse it a little bit. Yeah, that's when I was really like not doing anything.
Nursing a shot. Where'd you find this guy at?
Yeah, I know. It was dark times, my friend. Dark times. Here was the thing from Nikki in Fort Lauderdale. Said, the guy with the girl problems, just a little advice. Go out and volunteer. Do stuff like KVJ Volunteer Army.
We said that.
Sexy chicks
Yes.
like it. Yeah. She said her husband does that, and she said, I still want to jump his bones 15 years later.
It's a great way to meet people.
And think about it too. If someone's volunteering, they got the mindset of they want to help people anyway. So there's a good chance that they got a good heart.
Yeah. And we got this email from Brian a while ago. He was asking me questions on how to gain weight. He was wanting to put on some size. He was just too skinny, and he felt like that was kind of keeping him from, getting chicks and stuff. And so at 29 years of age, he just kind of like realized that he had, some issues. He's like, why can't I put on any weight? Went to the doctor and found out that he had stage 2 colon cancer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they went in and, did something where they got to it and didn't let it spread or anything like that and got rid of it. And now he's able to start putting on weight.
Good for him.
So that's what it was. Yeah.
Was that? I wonder. Was that his only symptom of that? The losing the weight, or do you start to get symptoms when you get cancer?
Yeah, I think it's like, and that's why if something's off with your body, Virginia and I were talking to a guy the other day that had gone through stomach cancer, and what he'd had was acid reflux, and for about 6 months he had it really bad, and he was going in, and he's like, "What is causing the problems? What is happening?" And so yeah, if you've got something funky with your body that's like that you can't explain, go get it checked. It's the best thing to do.
You don't want the cancer to spread. That's what you don't want.
boy.
And he caught it early. And so he was able to, they cut it out of his stomach before it spread to his lymph nodes and to other areas in his body. You got to catch it early. It's not a big deal to go every year for an annual physical. Just book it and do it. Do it around your birthday so you never forget.
And I would recommend if you really have like a health issue that something's off with your body and it lingers more than 7 to 10 days and it's different, go get it checked out. I mean, I've never been a big fan of the doctor. I don't have time. I don't like doing it. I don't like the prodding, the poking and all that kind of stuff, but it's just, I've heard too many stories that I'm sorry, you just need to do it.
We know the
Face up to
difference
it.
between letting something linger and catching it early. The difference is life or death.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely. Don't let this stuff linger.
Yeah. So if you got anything,
Jay-Bird's
get at it.
stressing.
No,
Are you okay?
I'm in my prime. What are you talking about?
Okay, you're still cranking, doing well.
Yes, I mean, if the Grim Reaper wants to come get me, fuck it, whatever.
You're due for a physical.
I am.
You need to go get some blood work.
I will.
And got some events going on. People that are stepping up and helping this woman, Lisa Winnick. There's going to be an event called Cycle for Survival. It is going to be Saturday, 2 p.m., and it's at the Cycle Bar in Palm Beach Gardens for $35. You can ride. And they're trying to raise some money. She is a mother. She's a wife. You can see if you're watching KVJ TV. That is a photo of her and her lovely family on there. Lisa, she got a near-fatal infection in June of last year.
Oh, man.
Both of her legs were amputated below the knee.
Oh.
Both of her arms were amputated below the elbow. And then there were other health issues with that, and she's facing a massive amount of out-of-pocket expenses, including prosthesis, therapy, surgeries, home care. They have an online fundraising page. We put that up on KVJ Cares on our website, kvjshow.com. But if you can go to that event, that would be great to help out that family.
Absolutely.
And also tonight in the Treasure Coast, they got Martin County firefighters battling out against the Martin County Sheriff's Department at Heroes for a Cure. So that is another event with Cystic Fibrosis Foundation that you could go out and help that as well. All about hashtag being cool, baby. All right, hopefully got great plans for the weekend.
Damn, it's over.
Yeah. Hopefully see y'all out. Virginia going to be doing what?
I'm going to be out I'm going to go stalk Andy Cohen tonight.
Okay.
At Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. If anybody else is going to that tonight, hit me up on Twitter because maybe we can live tweet our stalking of Andy Cohen.
Is that comedy, or what? Is he just doing one of his shows on the road?
Are you setting me up for a snore?
I'm really not, actually, because this is he doesn't suck like the Real Housewives.
All right, what he does is he has a moderator, and he comes out with the moderator, and they do a whole thing where the moderator asks him all these questions about his life and experiences with celebrities. It's very interesting because he has really unprecedented backstage access for a guy who is so catty like me to be allowed where he's been allowed. It's pretty awesome, and his stories are great. And it's really just promoting his book. So the thing that starts at 8 with all that, he'll take questions and answers from the audience. And then at 9:15, he starts the book signing. So if you buy his book, he'll sign it for you right then and there.
Okay.
Boom.
That's cool.
Hopefully he'll take a picture with me. Let me just say this. I'm not leaving there without a picture unless it's by security dragging me out.
Well, at least get a picture of the back of his head.
I am getting a picture with Andy Cohen if it kills me or him.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Nobody tell him that.
And then where else are you going to be this weekend, Virginia?
Also at the Paddle Fest tomorrow from noon to 2.
Yep.
So excited about that.
Where?
It's at Harborside Place.
No, what's it called?
Right.
Paddle Fest!
Thank you.
Yow! And then on Sunday, that's tiring, man. On Sunday at the Rapids from noon to 2. With the Mother's Day celebration, moms get in free with every kid's ticket you purchase. And then the winner of the mother-daughter look-alike is going to walk away with a pair of diamond earrings. Not too shabby of a prize. Finally, they stepped up around here.
Yeah, they
diamond
did.
ear, that's a good prize.
And you also got Denny's going to be at Arrigo on Saturday, 1 to 3, right there at the Turnpike and Okeechobee.
Nice.
So go and see him. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Go check out some Bud's Chicken and Seafood, too.
Yes, I still have so much bird sauce left over. I'm so cozy. Thank you, Philip.
Denny's showed me where he had hid a bunch of bird sauce that Philip from Bud's brought for you the other day for your birthday.
It's here still?
Yeah,
That
there's
I don't
a
know.
whole bag of it.
That I still don't know about?
I don't think you know about
What?
this.
Oh.
An extra stash of bird sauce.
Go there this weekend and try the bird sauce.
All righty, there you go. You guys have a great weekend. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.